In my last video, I showed you how to get the best time lapses out of your Action 3. In this video, I'm going to show you now how to use the Hyperlapse feature built into this and what the difference is between Hyperlapse and time lapses. So the clip you just saw there was a hyperlapse straight from the Action 3 with no editing at all, and it is a fantastic feature that is built into your Action camera. In this video I'm going to show you the settings needed to get the best out of it, show you the difference between a hyperlapse and a time lapse and when to use which in which situation. So let's jump straight into it. With your DJi Action 3 switched on, you want to click the bottom left hand corner, swipe all the way to the right till you come to time lapse. Click on this. Now you want to swipe up on the screen and this is going to give you all the different parameters. And next to time lapse, if we swipe to the left, we can see hyperlapse. Below the word hyperlapse, we have additional settings. This represents how fast we want our footage to be sped up, ranging from twice as fast to 30 times as fast. Now in the top right hand corner, we have the resolution settings. I always like to keep mine at 4K to get the best possible quality. Now if you're unsure of what speed you want your hyperlapse, this comes down to trial and error depending on everybody's situation and what they're trying to record. But once you think you've got your settings correct, swipe down, then all you do is hit record on your DJi Action 3 and this will start your hyperlapse. So what's the difference then between a hyperlapse and a time lapse? Well, to try and keep it as simple as possible, think of a hyperlapse as just sped up footage and normally used when the camera is in motion. And a time lapse is a set of still images taken at different time intervals, grouped together to make it look like a video clip sped up. With time lapses, the camera is normally static and you're capturing moving subjects, whereas hyperlapses, the camera is usually in motion. So there you have it, the difference between the time-lapse and hyperlapse and how to use the hyperlapse feature in your Action 3. Just to go over what the difference is again, the time-lapse is where you're taking still images with big intervals between each still image, then compressed together to make it look like the footage is sped up, where a hyperlapse, to keep it very simple, is just sped up footage. Time lapses are normally captured with the camera mounted static into one position and then you're capturing the motion of the subjects passing by, whereas hyperlapse, the camera is the thing that's in motion and the footage is sped up. But they're very closely linked, hyperlapse and time lapse, and sometimes you're in a situation where one will work better than the other or vice versa. So you're probably saying to yourself, why don't you just record in standard video mode and then speed the footage up in post? Well, you can do this, but there are some benefits to using hyperlapse. First, you get a much smaller file size, and second, the algorithm and processing power of the camera is doing all the work for you, making the footage look even better than if you was to do it in post. So there you have it, the difference between hyperlapse and time-lapse and how to use your DJi Action 3 to record hyperlapses. Now, for the keen eye viewers in you may have noticed I have a little beard here on the front of my Action 3. Now, if you want to know what this is about, make sure you hit that subscribe button because I'm going to be revealing it all in my next video. But if you have any questions about hyperlapses or time lapses, please comment below. I try to read all my comments, but that's it for now. We'll leave it here and we'll catch up in that next video and I'll be revealing what this beard is all about. See you soon, guys.